Hi everybody, here is my basic stage makeup tutorial. So the first thing I like to use is a primer, and this will just help to make your foundation last longer throughout your performance. Next I go in with a pan stick. This one is actually Kryolan and it is amazing. I'm in shade NB and this foundation lasts all day long. I can't even tell you how well this lasts on your skin. Next, I'm just going to buff it in using a Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush. Now, the combination between the Kryolan foundation and this brush means that I don't need to use any concealer because the brush really pushes it into my pores and covers up all my flaws. You can see here I'm really buffing it into my hairline and under my eye, and it's just covering everything up. Next, I'm going in with a translucent powder. This is again Kryolan, but you can just use any translucent powder. This will just set your foundation and it won't slide off your face during your performance. So you really want to just pack it on there, all the places that we get really sweaty throughout the day. Next, I'm just combing through my eyebrows and then I'm going to draw them on using a pencil. Now, you'll see here that I extend my eyebrows about 1 centimeter more than where the hair actually finishes. This is just to open the eye area up more and to create more definition into my face. I then just brush through them again so there's no harsh lines. See, one eyebrow on, one eyebrow off. Next here I'm just measuring, so that's where my eyebrow actually ends, and then you'll see that I've extended it out following the line of my eye. Now I'm just going to go through and set my brows with a clear brow gel. This will stop them from moving around and just hold them in place. I'm then going in with an eyeshadow primer. I'm just putting it all over my lid and then a little bit underneath my lids there as well, because we also put product under there to make our eyes look bigger. So I'm just blending that in with my fingers. Now I'm going in with my Urban Decay palette. I love this palette so much, and I'm just taking the medium matte brown and I'm going to dust that into my crease, really focusing on the outer V because that's the area that we want to make darker. Now I'm starting off with this medium shade and I'm going to go in a couple of times just to build the color up, and blending is the most important thing to do when you're applying your eyeshadow because you don't want any harsh lines. You want to really blend it out to open the eyes up and make them appear larger on the stage underneath all of the harsh lights. So I'm just really blending it in. Now I'm going in with a darker brown and I'm just focusing on this outer corner, and I'm leaving kind of the center and the inner corner free because I'm going to go in there later with a lighter shade. So I'm just kind of creating like a V shape there, just accentuating my eye shape, making it kind of cat-like, and again blending, blend, blend, blend. That's the key to creating this stage makeup look. It's really buffing it out there and taking it underneath the eyeline as well. I'm going in with a really dark brown now, just pushing it in, and this is really staying close to the outer V. You don't want to bring this one in too far because it'll be harder to get rid of if you've made a mistake. That's why I started out with the lighter shade and then got a little bit darker until I've got my desired shade. Now here is just a light kind of white shimmer that I'm just packing onto my eye. I'm just really pressing it in there and taking it into my tear duct there, like the inner corner, really pressing it in. And this will really open up the eyes, having the darker shade on the outside and then making it lighter on the inside. Really opens them up, see, as you can see there. Next, I'm just taking that same light shade and putting it underneath my eyebrow just to highlight. Now I'm going in with this fat, what's it called? A fat eyeliner from NYX. Now this is fantastic because it's just like using a texter. I can literally draw them on in 1 second. Here's the finished thing. Now I like to extend the line, as you can see there, a little bit further into my tear duct than you normally would, and this also opens up the eye. I'm then just using a Khol pencil to line the eyes. Now I'm not joining it to that other line, I'm leaving it open. Then I'm just going back in with my browns and I'm smoking that out down the bottom there. Again, leaving a little gap where my white shimmer went. Just again, blending, blend, blend, blend. So much blending. Okay, now I'm going in with my mascara. You can just use any mascara because we will be applying false lashes. So just a little coat and putting on the bottom line as well. And then later on when we go in with our lashes, this will just help for your normal lashes to natural lashes to stick to your false lashes. Now I'm just using some from Face Shop and Duo Lash Glue. This is fantastic because it's waterproof and my lashes have never fallen off using this glue. I have done multiple shows in a day and I haven't needed to reapply when I'm using Duo. That's the finished look, 2 lashes. Now I'm going in with a dark bronzer and I like to squeeze my brush and this just helps get a really strong contour line, and I'm really going to focus on my jawline here, making it nice and strong. Now contouring is really important with stage makeup because it gives your stage lots of dimension. People usually forget this step, but if you don't do it, then your face can look really flat under the light. So I like to contour under my jaw, on my temples, and really make a strong contour down that cheekbone there. Then just buff it out a little bit using just a big powdered brush. Now I also like to do my nose, so I just go in with an eyeshadow brush and just extend the line from my eyebrow down my nose like this. And that just makes my nose appear smaller and make my features stand out more underneath the lights. I also do the tip just slightly, but mainly focus on the top. Now I'm going with a blush. This is just a NYX blush. I can't remember what it's called, but it's just a pink blush. Really pack that on. Oh, a bit too much. Wipe it off with your fingers. Your fingers are really good for blending because they're nice and warm and that just melts the product. Now this is my most favorite thing to use when I'm doing my stage makeup. I use a white powder and I put it underneath my eyes and it just really highlights the eye area and down the bridge of the nose and on my cupid's bow, and you'll see it just brightens the look up so much. This would be my #1 tip for doing stage makeup. It just looks beautiful on the stage. Now I'm taking a pigment. You can just use a highlighter, but I like to use this one because it just shines so nicely. It's like a white gold. It's beautiful. It's by Ben Nye. Yeah, I love it. And I just use a fan brush and just dust it on to that area, like my high cheekbones, into the area I just highlighted, a little bit on my nose. Don't do what I did and put it on the tip, otherwise you look sweaty. Then I go underneath my brow bone again because I like to sparkle when I'm on stage, and a little bit in that gap that we left there, and that just opens the eye area up even more, just like that. Now I'm going in with a lip liner. I'm just lining my lips in red. Red's fantastic for the stage because it makes your teeth appear so white. It's lovely. Instant teeth whitening. So I'm just lining my lips, and then I like to color it in. Just helps the color last longer. If you have small lips, it's good to kind of overdraw them just slightly, and then your lips will appear fuller on the stage. I don't overdraw my lips because they are already quite large, but if I had small lips, I definitely would do that. It'll make your smile look huge. And who doesn't want a big smile on the stage? So I'm just coloring it in, and next I'm going to go in with a lipstick. So I'm using, I think it's a MAC. Yeah, it's MAC. It's called Russian Red. Here is it. And I just fill my lips in. And with the lip liner, the color will not come off all day. So then I just go over the top. This is a matte. Sometimes I like to put a a lip gloss over the top, but if you're dancing with your hair out, your hair will 100% get stuck in the gloss. So I just like to use a lipstick that's creamy and then my lips don't feel dry. If you've made a little mess, just take your foundation brush and just tidy it up there. And next, I'm going to set everything with my setting spray. This one's just by MAC. This just really helps to hold everything in place and it feels amazing. It's full of minerals and smells delicious. And that is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I've helped you with your stage makeup. I'll be doing so many more tutorials, so please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!